morning, Britain. An urgent search underway in South Wales for a person reported to be in the sea as Storm Jocelyn sweeps much of the... Of course, have done exactly the sort of wrestling that John Cena is making a cup of tea.
Which, by definition, means she's not an expert.
This is the case of Valdo Calacani, who killed first-year university students Barnaby Webber. And then he calmly walked across Nottingham City to ambush and kill school caretaker Ian Coates as he travelled to work. That, for many people, this was an outright case of murder. And he pled guilty to manslaughter on the basis of diminished responsibility because he's assessed as suffering paranoid schizophrenia. Was he not being treated properly, detained? Such a serious and deadly condition, and it proved deadly for these three poor souls.
And
of his mental illness. He had a 4-year history of mental illness. In the spring of 2020, he allegedly followed a female student to her mental health care there. A couple of months later, he broke into a neighbour's flat and threatened the occupants. Police were called. He was detained in hospital under the Mental Health Act. Until later, detained under the Mental Health Act. January 2020, he trapped a flatmate in their shared kitchen, grabbed him in a headlock, fractured his finger in a row over a dirty shower. Off students, flatmates, he'd been sectioned. And then a year later, he fatally stabbed these poor families of these three poor souls. Utterly shocking. And it's hard, really, to know what to say. The sentencing will be done over the next 2 days.
Yeah, well, I hope he never comes.
Letting people down.
He used to be
He was a former police officer.
Well, of course.
You don't want to go in prison.
Good morning, Britain. Very excited about John Cena coming in, of course, with Ryan Gosling making these comments about there is no Barbie, there is no Ken without.
It turns out that the people who give out these Oscar nominations, and they don't give it to sort of baffling. And,
we're going to wrestle John Cena on that this morning.
Will.
And you, balls wrestling.
Oh, my God, we've not got to this.
Oh, no, the call has gone out for the pictures of you in your tighty-whities, in your lycra and spandex, wrestling.
The thing which was a bit shocking about that was I thought, all this the ground. This guy jumps from about that was showing how Donald Trump, as president, used the language of wrestling to... And now it looks like, but to be the next president.
Just linger on the pictures of you getting into the ring.
Well, I couldn't quite believe, of the many things I've done in my life, that was one of the ones where I thought, really? You actually want me to do wrestling?
Yeah.
And the big
Didn't
problem
say
I had,
no, though, did you?
The problem I had with the family was the leotard. I mean, the view was, it was too...